Well, time to take a look at Trunks' story. A fan game that's definitely a broken, incomplete mess. Yeah, there's no getting around it. Like, there's only a few things you can do in this game, and basically there's just no way of surviving for long. Like, if you try and do exploring right now, there's just nowhere to go. That isn't gonna get you killed. Because until you interact with Gohan, there's enemies all over this place that, you know, will take you down. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, enemies will appear in groups of 5, and they will just tear you a new butthole. Like, there's literally nothing you can do to stop them, basically, because they can hit you with poison, you have no way to cure it. And once you're poisoned, it's effectively over. Now, after we interact with Gohan, we got a bunch of money, or maybe we already had the 1,000, I haven't checked. But yeah, now we can stock up on senzu beans, but they're completely useless at this point. Okay, that ought to do it. Then exit. After all, there's no more money to be spent. What's even more annoying is that the enemies that appear in groups of 5 drop life potions when you defeat them, but again, you don't want to fight them because they'll mess you up with status effects. And we have to come in here, you know, to get the heart medicine from Bulma. I assume this is meant to, like, trigger the time machine somewhere, but it just doesn't, it never appears. Also, you can apparently use the heart medicine from the inventory. Yeah, of course nothing happened. Okay, it doesn't get used up. Okay. But yeah, now there's no fights to get into out here at all. I assume the time machine is meant to appear here. But yeah, the mapping's terrible. Like, this map's huge, but there's nothing in it. Like, there's some water on the edges of this, like, continent, you know, and a few mountains in one corner you can walk through in certain spots, yeah. They're like, you need to go find the time machine, but there isn't one. There's a character you can interact with that'll just instantly warp you to the androids if you talk to them, but you can't fight the androids either because they're not there. It just drops you off near a city, and there's random enemies around that will kill you. Because like I said, they can inflict poison on you, and there's no way to get rid of that. It doesn't wear off, it just keeps damaging you over time until you eventually run out of HP. Like, I don't know why there isn't a cure for poison. And yeah, I don't know why you can just casually walk over a mountain either. But yeah, I guess it's time to get in the only fights we can do in this game. The fights that will doom you forever. To failing and seeing the world destroyed by the androids. Yep. Yeah, interact with this Namekian. Yep. I assume the androids are meant to be in the city up here, but there's no way to get inside of it to actually do anything to them. Because of the weird design of the roads. And they're not anywhere else either, so if they're around, they're somewhere in the city where you maybe can't see them because they're on the far edge we can't get to. Okay. We can try taking out a bunch of these things, but it's not gonna work. Yep, sleep. And we got hit with sleep. Yeah, these mushrooms are fastening you and throw around poison. And we've been poisoned, so we're dead. And since they can spread status constantly, there's just no way to deal with them effectively. Like, in a game like this with only one playable character, you can't have enemies that spam status. Much less statuses that disable the player, so this game's just obviously a really early alpha that hasn't been play tested. Though, how you wouldn't recognize, you know, the absolute broken nature of status conditions in a game like this, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Come on. Problem is, there's just no way to take these things out fast enough to stop yourself from getting screwed. Probably gonna hit ourselves on my luck. But yeah, fighting this many enemies is ridiculous, but yeah, you just tend to die in this game sooner rather than later. It's just a buggy, broken mess. And I guess other people try to figure out if there's anything else you can do in this game. I guess you could try emailing the developer. But honestly, considering this game's an old RG Maker 95 game, I assume they'd have a new email address, and there's just no way to get a hold of them anymore to find out if there actually is a complete version of this game. Honestly, they might be embarrassed if you did email about them, even if you had an active email, because they're like, oh, that old thing? Yeah, I don't talk about that. It never happened. It feels like one of those projects. Like, honestly, trying to find out anything about this game is like a pain in the butt. Like, it's on a fan website where it's mentioned that it exists, but beyond that, there's basically nothing. Until next time, then. See ya.